Yes, I. Yebo, yebo, yebo. Welcome back. Our next segment is called Culture Talk. And in this segment today we had a privilege of hosting Mr. Karinge. Mr. Karinge is a visual artist who has done a lot of projects. One major one being known as the Faces of Kenya. Let's catch up with him and hear what he's got to say. Ama namna gani? Yeah, man.
So my name's Stephen Karinge Mbogwa. On social media I use Karinge Mbogwa. I went to school, I was studying plant machines operations, and I did telecommunication in college. So I decided like I'll follow up with my talents, push myself. People inspire me so much. So every time I look at people, I look up to people who make significant changes, who show that passion in what they do, and they push themselves hard to achieve, something different and something great. So I think I look so much to people because people inspire me so much, especially people who are passionate about what they do. They inspire me so much. So I think I look up to people so much. We have musicians, we have people who came up from out of Africa, this homeland. We have the Jabali Africa crew. They're doing great music, African vibes, and they went all over to the States, halfway across the world, and they're making massive music. And it's just, history is made in unbelievable ways. So I believe that's a big inspiration. And we have athletes. We are a very gifted country. We have artists, we have athletes, we have musicians, we have actors, we have footballers playing sports in England, in Europe, in Japan. Michael Olunga, Wanyama, his brother Mariga, the years before, is a very good friend of mine. I've done a couple of portraits for them, and they really inspire me, and I believe they should be a big inspiration, all these people, to the younger generation, to just come out and face the world and push their talents hard. It's a combination of pastels and charcoal, just raw stuff. I used to do charcoal mostly, like monochrome stuff, just black and white. But I had a lot of people asking me like, oh, maybe I would love it to be colored. So I ventured into materials that they have the same qualities like charcoal, and I found the pastels. Mostly people find pastels hard to use, but I found them easy because I was looking for an option. Like I had a lot of guys, I had a group of Canon guys from Instagram. They inboxed me and they asked me, like, we can do a feature for you about how you do your artworks. We found that you have an effect that feels like a lens effect of maybe an aperture of 1.5. The background is blurred. So I blend them and I just make them, like light in a way. I use some tissue paper and stuff, just normal stuff, and I try to make it like blurred in that, so that you can see that effect. And I'm happy to see a lot of people find it amazing, because I tried, and I always discover new things when I try to do that. So it's a journey for me. It's a journey that I'm still on, still discovering new things, and I'm sure it's going to be an amazing journey for me, wherever it takes me. So how do I merchandise? I use social media. It's a very powerful tool. I have accounts on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I just put my work out there and just try to promote it to reach people. Also, I've had a lot of attention from news networks in the country. So I've done a lot of interviews on TV. I've done on KTN, I've done on NTV, KTN I've done a couple of times. On TV. What other station? Oh, KUTV. I've done on KUTV. On Ebru TV. I've appeared a couple of times. On Citizen TV also. I was on a show a couple of times. You know, displaying my artwork and just sharing my story and sharing my my work. And I had an event last year in December where we were invited to a State House function with the president. And we had it's a kids event, so I was part of the artists that we're teaching the kids basics of art, you know, having fun with them, having them play with colors and just seeing the general, doing live sketches for them, quick sketches, and just trying to show them the basics of art. So it was a good place. We met with the president, we had a chat about art. Hopefully we'll have another chat about that. We didn't have enough time for, for us to really get into the real business of art and see how we can bring this back into the normal society, maybe even in school. Like, you know, kids can explore their talents, those that are passionate about art.